CM Punk injured, that MJF promo, and what happened exactly to Jeff Hardy, and more. Welcome, my party people. It's your bro, Yellow Boy, and I'm here with Bros, Brews, and Botches, bringing you another episode of A Shot of Brew. Today on Saturday, June 4th. This is a show where I hit you with just a little shot of what happened in the world of professional wrestling. So, let's start up. Up first, CM Punk having to receive surgery. So, last night on the June 3rd episode of Rampage, CM Punk announced on air that he injured his foot and will require surgery, putting him out indefinitely. Unfortunately, through there was a little bit of confusion because Chris Jericho had announced that he was relinquishing his title, but he is not. So what's going to happen is been clarified that on Wednesday, June the 8th, during AEW Dynamite, a Battle Royal will take place. The winner will face the number one contender, who is Jon Moxley, later on in the main event of the show. That winner will face the winner between New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Goto at their Eliminator match during Dominion on June the 12th. Those two winners of each separate matches will face each other to crown an interim AEW World Champion at Forbidden Door pay-per-view. After that, once Punk is medically cleared, he'll be able to face that interim champion in order to determine an undisputed champion. So the way it's looking, it may look like it's going to be Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi at Forbidden Door, but who knows, they could throw a curveball in all of that and change it up. So we'll see what happens in the weeks to come. So what about this MJF promo? One of the best promos arguably that has happened in the past 5 years. On June 1st during AEW Dynamite, MJF cut a scathing work shoot promo airing his grievances against the company, more importantly mainly over Tony Khan and that contract dispute, eventually calling Tony Khan an effing mark. People were wondering whether this was a work, whether it was a shoot, real or fake, which it started out really real, and I think at this point now it's definitely a shoot. However, the feelings backstage, the reactions were that a few of the talent were saying that they would be extremely frustrated if they found out that MJF had been making it work since the weekend of Double or Nothing. This is based off of a report from Fightful Select. Reportedly, the talent had to work additional hours based off of the meet and greet that MJF missed. So that's why the talent were saying they would be extremely frustrated. Now, it's important to note that on AEW's website, they have removed all mentions of MJF. They haven't even reported the promo, and all of his merch has been taken off of Shop AEW. So this is definitely a shoot that worked itself into a work, brother. So it's kind of interesting to see what it will look like from here. Moving right along on to Jeff Hardy news. It seems to be that Jeff Hardy was almost knocked out. So during the same episode of Dynamite this past Wednesday, June 1st, Jeff Hardy was removed from participating in the originally announced 10-man tag team with the Hardys, Jurassic Express, and Christian Cage versus the Undisputed Elite. However, during Matt Hardy's podcast, The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy, Matt reported that Jeff was almost knocked out at the very start of the match during Double or Nothing. This could be noted and noticeable during the match because of the fact of how Jeff was acting throughout the match. So not sure if he's going through concussion protocol or not, but due to this, Jeff was removed from that match, that 10-man match. It was also noted on Matt Hardy's podcast that Jeff had no recollection of the match or what happened past the point of him instead of Jeff Hardy in that 10-man match, Darby Allin was put in his place. Also in that match on the Undisputed Elite side, Adam Cole was replaced by New Japan Strong and Bullet Club's own Hikuleo. So that's what happened during that match. Again, not sure if he's going through concussion protocol, so we'll see how long Jeff Hardy is out from AEW and tag team. Hopefully not long. Moving along, is Cesaro making a WWE return? So the Wrestling Observer newsletter had reported that Claudio Castagnoli, or Cesaro, in the Indies, has been laying low and remains a free agent, taking time off for family issues. Cesaro does have a small child, so he's spending time with a small child currently, but there's no word on if AEW has taken any or given any offers to him or anything like that. But the Wrestling Observer also wanted to further on and say that with the size of some of the new contracts WWE has given, there's the feeling that a guy like Cesaro in his early 40s will return because he's comfortable with WWE, even though he recognizes that he'll never be used on top. So it's going to be interesting to see if Cesaro does return to WWE or if there are greener pastures elsewhere. Continue to watch and make sure we see what happens. Also this week, real briefly, Sammy and Guevara and Ty Conti are now engaged. There have been photos that surfaced that Sammy popped the question. I believe it was while they were in Las Vegas. Ty Conti said yes. At this time, I'm not going to give my personal opinion about the couple. However, here at Bros, Brews, and Botches, we do want to give our congratulations for the couple whenever they do decide to go ahead and tie the knot. Now in sadder news, just want to report the passing of AEW, the mother of current AEW star Brian Pillman Jr., the wife of the late Brian Pillman. She has sadly passed away on Wednesday, June the 1st. Pillman gave a long IG post. I'm not going to read it. If you want to take a look at it, go to Brian Pillman Jr.'s IG post, and he gave a very beautiful message for his mother. Just paraphrasing here as the fact that he truly loves her, and stated that their Dark Side of the Ring episode about Brian Pillman kind of helped to bridge their relationship and try to piece it back together, and she seemed to try her hardest to get back into his life and be a better mother. So he kind of looks at the time that he wasn't able to make that connection with her. He mentioned about feeling bad about that. However, he's very, very proud of the woman that she was trying to be late in her life. So we want to send here at Bros, Brews, and Botches, we want to send our deepest condolences to the Pillman family, fans, and friends, and we wish the family strength during this difficult time, and just know that you are in all of our thoughts. So didn't want to end the shot of brew on a bad note. However, it was part of the news. However, if you're watching this on Saturday, June the 4th, remember that tonight NXT 2.0 will be presenting its In Your House. Here in the States, it'll be on Peacock. Our UK friends, it'll be on the WWE Network, which we really wish we still had here. 7 o'clock Eastern. For the In Your House, we'll attempt to have a post-show right after the event, so keep it locked here. Make sure that you're putting your reminder on, hitting that notification, hitting that bell sign, so that once we go live, you know it. Then tomorrow is Hell in a Cell. Tomorrow night, of course, on Peacock here in the States, and again, network in the UK, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Hell in a Cell. It's a show, and hopefully, to quote Hogs Wars, it will not suck. But there are a lot of Raw matches and only one SmackDown match that had been scheduled as of last night. So that will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for that, the bros will attempt to have a post show on Monday, June the 6th, right before Raw. Monday Night Raw comes on. So again, make sure your notifications are on. So thank you guys for joining me here on this second episode of Shot of Brew, Shot of News. Again, it means a lot to us as a whole that you continue to follow us. Spread the good word of Bros, Brews, and Botches. Make sure again that you're following us on all social media. Make sure you're checking out the watch list of the 60-second sips from Over Here Boy. He puts a lot of love in that. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. At Twitter for me, Yellow Boy, Badass Yellow Boy, BADAZZYELLABOI 1914. Follow Over Here Boy on Twitter at Over Here Boy. And like I said, you can follow us all on Instagram, Bros _ Brews _ and _ Botches on IG, and then follow us at Bros, Brews, and Botches on Twitch. That's a lot. Thank y'all for y'all continual just being here and helping this channel grow. We want to give you more content, but we can't do it without you. So continue to give us those likes, comment, share, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. Until next time, I'll see you later.